Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with fast screens. These are our now screens. Get the ball now to our receivers on the perimeter as fast as possible. Some may say this is a little bit of an extension of the run game. We talked about being a downhill run team. Well, this to us is a perimeter run, our fast screen game. Our base way that we're going to teach a fast screen is drawn up here. So we're in a 2x2 spread formation. We're going to generally throw this out of 2x2 into the boundary. So starting from left to right. So over here on the left, our H has number one most dangerous. That's how we communicate it to our guys. You have number one most dangerous. A lot of times it's going to be the corner. You could get into a situation where maybe it's cover three over there. That corner is bailing and the safety is number one most dangerous. You have number one. Don't get locked onto a defender. Make sure that you know who the most dangerous threat is. So he's got number one most dangerous. All right, our X, who's catching the fast screen, he's going to give 3 hard steps. We want him to give the appearance that he's going down the field, okay? If all he is doing is turning and catching the ball, that gives the corner the ability to trigger right now. So we want to give 3 hard steps up the field to give the appearance that we are gaining ground. We ought to catch the fast screen at or just in front of the line of scrimmage. We don't want them losing ground to have to catch the fast screen. All right. Next, we've got our running back out of the backfield. He has number 2 most dangerous. We do allow him to cheat up and out a little bit. We will run other things within our passing game where we cheat him up and out, so it's not a dead giveaway. So he's going to cheat up and out a little bit, and on the snap, he is getting there fast. The majority of the time, if there is a hole player over there, an outside linebacker, it's going to be that guy. There are times, though, when he will continue on and end up blocking a corner. Let's say that linebacker blitzes, and they're rolling a safety down. Our H may block that safety, and our F may get out of the backfield and have to get all the way to the corner. So he's got number 2 most dangerous. Okay, up front, we are blocking zone away from where we were throwing it. All right, so we're throwing our fast screen to the left, so we're going to block zone to the right, with the exception of our tackle on the side that we're throwing the screen to. So that tackle, we're going to actually use him in the blocking scheme. So we're going to release him. We're going to have him take easiest release. And here he's got an inside shade, so he's going to take an outside release, and he is looking to pin. We call it a pin technique. He is looking to pin the first thing that crosses his face. Ideally, because we're running zone up front, we get a little bit of a hold from that linebacker. We would like to get him pinned, okay? But we describe it in this way. We call it a bus stop technique, all right? If the first bus passes, don't chase it. There will be another bus coming, okay? So we teach those guys. They're big old offensive linemen. They don't need to be running after guys. They need to get themselves in a good position, take a good angle, in order to pin the first guy that they can. All right, again, ideally it's that linebacker. On the backside, we've just got double hitch. In an instance where the quarterback is uncomfortable with something on the fast screen side, he has the ability to catch a snap and throw the hitch on the backside of the play. Again, so that's the generic, the first way that we teach fast screen and the way that we throw it most often. Some clips of that. So right here we are, same exactly what was drawn up here. So we're going to throw the fast screen here into the boundary. Our H back up top has number 1 most dangerous. We can see he's kicking him. So we're going to teach our H back up top, our number 2 receiver, to get flat first. So we want him to replace the receiver running the fast screen, and then get his eyes. In a perfect world for us, when we're teaching it, is that he gets him pinned inside, and then we have the sideline to run. In this case right here, obviously it doesn't always work out that way. You'll see on several of these clips, he has to kick him. I don't know that he does a great job here of running flat, so he ends up having to kick number 1, and that's okay. All right, you see the back coming out of the backfield. He's got number 2 most dangerous, which ends up being the safety. Keeps his head in front as to not get a penalty. All right, what we're teaching our receiver catching the football is We want to get to the sideline. There is a case where you're going to have to catch the ball, get inside, but then you're getting back out. So in this case right here, I think he does a great job. He's got to dip inside that first block. Boom, get to the sideline and go. Take a look at that pin block by our tackle. See left tackle up top. So he's got an end outside of him, so he's going to release inside. Now he's going to take an angle to find somebody to pin. All right, I'll say this. We tell those guys all the time, if this guy that you're blocking has to work underneath your block, then he's probably not going to make the tackle. He should not make the tackle. So I believe our left tackle, even though he doesn't make contact here, he actually does a pretty good job of making that guy route around him. Another one here. Pretty good physical block by the number 2 receiver. Again, I don't know that he's doing a good enough job going flat. Pretty good job by our receiver catching the fast screen of giving the appearance that he's going down the field, although their corner does still trigger pretty fast here. All right, so our running back, he's got number 2 most dangerous, so he's out. When that safety or that outside linebacker decides to route underneath him, he now is no longer number 2 most dangerous. He's not going to make the tackle. So our running back does a good job of moving on to the next level. So number 2 most dangerous becomes the safety when he routes underneath him. So he's got him. We're getting up the field. We're gaining 24 yards on just a simple play that we're just getting the ball out there as fast as we can. Right tackle on the pin block, pretty good there. Could be a little bit better effort-wise, but pretty good job there. You can see from the end zone here, right tackle taking a pretty good angle, looking for work. There's another good example here of dip underneath the first block and get outside and go. Go make a play. All right, so here, corner becomes number 1 most dangerous. Safety's number 2. Tackle ends up getting number 3, and we're out. I don't love the way the X here is coming off the ball. I'd like to see him take 3 hard steps. We want this corner. The more he has to back up and honor us running down the field, the easier it is going to be to get that block. One thing I didn't mention earlier, quarterback mechanics. So he's going to grip it and rip it. When he catches that snap, he's going to just take 1 jab step, open, and throw. I kind of equate it to like a shortstop for these guys. They're like a shortstop turning a double play, getting it out there as fast as possible. Pretty good look there. I think our receiver there does a great job getting inside and back out. Get inside and back out.